Okay, this is a slot and receiver tutorial for mid pitch. Mid pitch is a um, triple option play. I mean, technically, it's a triple option play, but it's primarily used to get the ball pitched to the slot, but doing it from a option type look, from a trip type look. So for the defense, we want it to look like we're running trip or similar play to trip, but we adjust our blocking scheme to you know kind of help get the ball pitched, even if the defense doesn't allow us to. Okay, so it's a way we get the ball to the slot, and it's probably in a high 75%, I guess, of the plays we can pitch the ball. There is a handoff component. The quarterback could hand the ball off to the T, but most of the time, that D technique is going to take that T, and the quarterback's going to pitch off the next defender, which is a guy who's typically not playing pitch. So we can get a higher percentage of pitches on this play. The other reason we use it is if people are rotating really hard to motions. So, we start motion over here and they, playing this type of game where they're, really getting down heavy, or even if the safety, they motioning here, the safety being super aggressive. This is a kind of a counter to our trip play because we have a false motion. Okay, so mid pitch, let's get into it. Mid pitch, we do mid pitch with a center motion, and this one I tell the slots the motion, so you don't have to memorize it. It's not an understood motion. I'm gonna tell you right center or R center, sorry, R center. So the R is running the center motion, okay, and then we're running mid pitch green. So center motion, let's look down here. Center motion tells you to go on the ready, okay. So as soon as that, we got that cadence down, ready, set, go. As soon as the down is done, you need to be taken off. Okay, we're not waiting for the middle of ready. We need to anticipate the ready, down, ready, set, go. After that down, hey, we need to anticipate the next words that's coming out of the quarterback's mouth is ready. We need to be moving, anticipating the R and ready. Okay, and so it's 3 steps. Okay, in this situation on the right slot, we got the inside foot back. He should open with a left step. Then he's going to take a right foot step. Then he's going to take a left foot step. So 3 steps in. Okay, put on the brakes, and then we're going to turn back towards the line of scrimmage, and we're going to open up with width, and we're going to block the alley defender. Alley defender is the second guy inside. Okay, second guy inside. Okay, so the receiver is blocking the widest guy. So the receiver is going to block the widest guy. You got a straight stock block, and the slot does his center motion, moving on the ready, 3 steps in, open back up, and he's going to block the alley defender. Okay, notice I'm not saying count now. The slot, you have to read who is showing up in the alley. Okay, you have to read who is showing up in the alley. So in a 2 high look, like in a look, let's say it'll look like this. The receiver should have the corners, the widest guy. The slot, 3 steps on the ready, anticipating the ready, open back. As you work into that alley, it's probably going to be the safety rolling down. Probably, I can't say it. Who knows if this guy was hanging out here and he played outside wide. He recognized the play and he played pitch. Okay, so it's about depth. The slots is about depth, and it's about opening back up. Start attacking that line of scrimmage, and we're reading surface. Okay, here's a potential issue, especially when you have 2 high. Okay, what if the defense is like us and they have some type of hammer scheme where the corner becomes the alley defender? Okay, play cover 2 or something. He shoots in. that's almost impossible for that receiver to make that block. So we don't ask him to. If that corner shoots in and become the alley defender, okay, that outside receiver should yell out blitz, 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 or hammer, hammer, hammer. Probably hammer. That'd be everybody will understand what that means. On the run, hammer, 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 and then the safety will work up, or the receiver will continue up to the safety. Okay, and then the slot. Your rule was after you do your 3-step motion and you open back towards the line of scrimmage, you're gonna block the alley defender. So the corner became the alley defender. Okay, so it's really an area read. It's about width, and it's about having big eyes and seeing it, and um, get on him. We like to be on his outside numbers square, but get on him. The backside slide who's catching the pitch is playing football. He'll cut off your block. Okay, so the backside slot. Understand the rules of football, or slots. Understand the rules of football. Only one guy can be in motion at a time. So since the R is running Santa motion, he's going before the snap on the ready, and then he's working back to block the alley defender. The backside slot is still a pitch man, but you cannot go in motion. Okay, so you have to just go on the snap as fast as possible through that T, get flat, and get in pitch phase as quick as possible. Okay, this play the ball typically gets pitched a lot quicker than trip, so you're usually fine without having emotion on this play. Most guys with the proper speed, proper quickness, get off the ball on time. You shouldn't have a problem. But everybody's different, so some things you can do to help yourself out. So we normally line outside foot of the tackle, 1 yard back. So if you're a little bit slower or reaction time is not as good, you're not getting there, you could back up to about 2 yards. Okay, that'll help you. The other thing that I've seen Slosh do is tighten up a little bit and use a combination. Maybe they split the tackle in half. Instead of being on his outside foot and a yard back, they split half of them, or they got right behind the tackle. Okay, got a little bit more depth. That allows him to get there quicker since he can't motion. He has to just react to the play as quick as possible. So each slot, when you're in that role, you have to figure out what's best for you, and practice. Us running a lot of reps, practicing this, you figure out what you have to do. You have to adjust to put yourself in a position to get the ball. Okay, this is your play, and this is probably the biggest thing. One of the biggest things. Slots. There's a high likelihood that the ball would be pitched. It's not guaranteed, but it's a high likelihood that the ball will be pitched. And since you know it's likely to be pitched, you better learn the details of this play so you can shine when you when we call your number. Okay, you do what you got to do. We call your number. Okay, backside receiver as usual. If I'm on the backside, I cut off. I try to cut off the safety. If the safety is gone, I turn back on the corner. The backside receiver is all about the touchdown block. Okay, so many times on this play and trip play, my career, I've seen people break a long run, and it's that backside safety that's running and is trying to make that last tackle on a running back save the touchdown. And if you got the backside receiver hustling all the way across, he blocks him, and that running back, whoever, cuts back underneath, and there's your 70-yard touchdown instead of your 40-yard gain. Okay, let's get touchdowns. Okay, so that is the tutorial for the perimeter, the slots and receivers. Again, mid-pitch green. It's still a triple option, but it's either going to be a T handoff or pitch, and more than likely is the ball is going to be pitched. I tell you the motion, our Santa. Santa means I'm running counter motion. Our start 3 steps. Okay, on the ready, anticipating that ready. Okay, as soon as down is complete, down. Ready, set, go. As soon as you hear that in and down, you should start moving. 1, 2, 3. Put on the brakes. turn back, chest towards back the line of scrimmage. Okay, it's meaning don't reverse, don't spin out. Turn back towards the line of scrimmage. Open up with depth, and you're gonna block the alley defender. You got to read it. Okay, it's more than likely going to be the second defender from the sideline. Okay, whether it's the high safety who rolls down on the snap or somebody who's already lined up there. It's more than likely going to be that. Okay, but it's not a hard and fast rule. You just have to read it out and block the alley defender. Okay, backside slot. You cannot motion, but you still got to get in pitch path. The pitch usually happens a lot quicker. Okay, because we're reading a closer guy. But again, if you need to adjust, get a little bit deeper or get closer behind that tackle and deeper so you can get there faster, and that's fine. Okay, we like to play in our regular alignment, but you got to do what you got to do your job. Okay, backside receivers cutting off the safety is you're the touchdown block. So spread formation. This example, our center, mid-pitch green, okay, is the play. If you want to understand the count, who we're reading, and how it's blocked, you can watch the quarterback T and O line tutorial to get a bigger picture of the play and all the reads.